Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Bone Throwers Theater. This is Johnny, and today I am playing Gregor Vixalt.
This is Jeff, and I'm playing Chekov Bellini.
My name is Aaron, and I'm playing Hector Lashian.
This is Jeremy playing Yuri Vitrinko.
And I'm Jordan, and I am the master, Vasili Petrov.
I'm Carlin playing Barry Turkleton, but I have a new friend.
Yes. In addition to new friends, we also have a new player who's joining us. Through the magic of time displacement, Aaron was able to join us finally.
He just phased in.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. So we went ahead and...
Just walked into Master's Palace.
Yeah, walked into Master's Palace and said, "Hello, I am here!" And that's how things went. But, honestly, tell us a little bit more about Hector, Aaron.
I'm Hector.
That should be the extent of your vocabulary with this character.
I am
Hodor.
But do it like Vin Diesel. So it's like an I am Groot type.
I'm Hector.
What do you want to know? That's a good question.
So, in a lot of ways, these characters are defined by their weaknesses. And you have mentioned that you have a very unique face.
Yes. Why, thank you. Quite hideous.
Uh-huh.
Sores and, like, big growths on my face.
Are you the leper?
He's the leper.
They call
At
him
least we thought he was a leper.
call him Old Not Face.
Except at night, under moonlight.
And then are you like handsome?
I'm just less grotesque.
They can't see how grotesque I am.
He transforms into Prince Charming.
So I thought it'd be awesome if you looked like Tom Cruise or something under moonlight.
that would have been smart if I had thought about that earlier.
We can change that now.
Yeah.
I was thinking Clark Gable.
Okay.
Come on, Tom Cruise, buddy.
Tom Wellington.
Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise crazy. So
Yeah, well, those Thetans, brah.
yeah, I know.
And attractive.
And then your friends, your connections. You had Mary.
Yes. She's a nun.
She's a nun. And why do you like Mary?
Because she's sweet and she feeds me even during the day when I'm hideous. Hideous. And then also Abram is a priest who also is at the town church. And he gives me some work to do. Cleaning things.
Yeah, this is work that the master knows you are doing? Or...
Ooh.
I do not discuss my work.
The master knows.
I'm not saying the master doesn't know.
Yes.
I'm saying...
Do you hide it from the Master?
I'd say.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah, you should.
Won't end well.
Because I know the master is a jealous master.
And then you also had... We decided to add in a few more connections for all of the characters. So your third one was...
My third one is Fyodor. He's a local author who has used me for character inspiration.
Oh, I like that.
All of his books are tragedies.
They are.
Except for the ones written at night.
Or they're tragedies in the day, but when you read them at night...
Yeah.
The ones written at night are risky business. It's just a whole series, Risky Business 1 through 7, the novelization. That's a terrible film, by the way.
What?
Yes.
It does not hold up. It's about bartenders.
When was the last time you watched it?
Yeah.
Like a year ago, maybe 2. I love it.
Who's this guy? Oh, man.
Sounds like we're trying to bring back Most Excellent Movie Night.
No.
Jeremy.
Yes.
So, your character, young Yuri, you have added a third connection as well.
Yes. It's a recent recent connection. And one of his trips into town, following Alexei around, discovered that Alexei is actually under the employment of a tavern owner, Nikolai. And Nikolai decided he was going to throw a whole group of rowdy individuals out of his tavern at night for Alexei to take on all by himself.
Oh.
So he now looks up to Nikolai as,
He's a boss.
yeah,
And Alexei is your street thug friend.
yes, a street thug who beats everybody up.
Mr. Torkelson.
Turkleton.
Turkleton.
Please. So my new contact is Kevin Sorbo.
Yes, he returns!
This man is a long-term friend of mine. We were kind of... I mean, I ended up in this town on pure happenstance, just wandering around, basically. But I was wandering with my good buddy, Kevin Sorbo. Yeah, he ended up finding himself working his way up in the town, and now he's in the very prestigious position of the town sanitation master. Yeah.
He can most often be found with brooms and
Plungers.
and yeah.
Mops.
Things of that like.
Mop, mop, mop. Oh, they don't?
They don't need plungers in outhouses, though, do they?
No.
No, not in our time period. It's not plungers. It's probably just a stick.
You gotta shove
stir
stuff
prod.
around a little bit.
I got the crap stick. It's gonna go poke things around.
I got a story for you guys later.
Faceless Johnny. How are things going with Gregor and his new connection?
Well, my connection is Boris the Butcher.
Boris the Butcher.
He's where I buy the meat for Master and for my own dietary needs.
Because you only eat meat, except...
Yes, I can only eat meat.
Right.
I'm not able to eat anything else except during a full moon.
So you can't eat the potatoes you buy from
Correct.
your lady?
And then Chekov, Jeff, your new connection.
Artur, the legless beggar.
Yeah, and I was kind of saving best for last here. Why do you like Artur so much, Jeff?
Because of my less than human attribute, I cannot feel joy unless someone else is in pain. Being around him just makes me happy.
So wrong.
So did Artur lose his legs in an accident or something?
I don't think it was an accident. I think Chekov helped him out.
No, I didn't help him out.
No, because remember, he doesn't like causing pain.
No, I don't like causing pain.
He could be one of those people, I don't know if you've heard of this, but there are people who legitimately want to be amputees. Like, they fantasize about being amputees. Maybe he's one of those people. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real mental condition.
Yes.
Wow.
Correct. It's pretty messed up.
So the Spy Masters are the group that the Master is trying to oppress, the outsiders. They are coming to town. The Master has been trying to get preparations ready. He's asked for a new hat because he wants to dress to impress. That didn't go over as well as he hoped it would. So he's a little disappointed in you guys for this. He wanted to show how he has been doing his face transplants, so he sent Yuri to get somebody, young Tanya, to provide a face. Unfortunately, Yuri did procure Tanya, but he didn't keep an eye on her like the Master wanted to, so there were some issues there. So, does anybody have any ideas about what they want to do for the Master?
Yeah. Well, can I just set up a scene where I'm just going to the Master now?
Yeah,
To speak
if you
to
would
him?
like to speak to the Master, you are more than welcome to speak to the Master.
Do I remember properly that I wasn't on the best of terms with him?
That's correct.
Okay.
I think when we last ended the last episode that we recorded, no one was really on the best
really
of
good.
terms.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to the Master.
The Master is busy at the moment.
Mr. the Master. I would like to meet with the Master. However, that request needs to be submitted.
In triplicate.
Yeah, probably.
The Master is busy working in his laboratory.
Do I have access to that?
Yes, you could go and knock on the door.
Okay.
Who is it?
It's Barry. Sorry to disturb you.
I didn't summon you!
Correct, but I have an offer that you might be interested in. I know you're not the happiest with me at the moment, but allow me to somewhat make up for that. Please, if you would.
Kneel on the floor.
Okay.
Put your forehead on the ground.
He does.
The master opens the door straight into your head.
Is Jeff around? Because he might feel good.
Chekov.
Because I am in pain.
Chekov does feel a sense of warmth radiating from somewhere in the castle.
Someone got hurt.
So I'm shaken, and I'm like,
Okay.
I assume I'm allowed to speak now.
Come in. The master is walking back into the laboratory.
So as I'm probably holding my head, hopefully it's not bleeding. So, Master, I was thinking about the impending...
Quiet! I'm busy. He takes a bottle off of a shelf, opens it up, and puts some solution into another vial that's already got like a greenish, sick-looking liquid in it. He swirls it around a little bit. Smell this.
Smell it.
It smells like necrotic death.
That doesn't smell good. Is it supposed to smell good or not?
Did I tell you to speak?
Well, you asked me to smell it.
I just told you to smell it. I didn't tell you to add commentary. He walks over to a face that is stretched out on a loom type of thing, like it's pulled taut. And he starts pouring this liquid over it. It's the face of a child. It's like a newborn infant's face. And it starts stretching. He picks up a quill and a notebook and starts scribbling quickly. He sets it down, runs his hands over his face. Things are going to plan. All right, Barry, what did you have to say?
I just had an idea with the impending reception that maybe you might like to make sure that all of your bathroom facilities are in tip-top shape. I happen to have a good friend who works in town. Don't mean to brag, but he is the town's sanitation master. And I might be able to put in a word with him and see if he could come up, maybe poke around in the crappers to make sure that everything is in best order for the visit.
What is this friend's name?
He is a good friend. He has a most wonderful name. His name is Kevin Sorbo. A Herculean name, in my opinion. He is a man of the utmost respect and does amazing work. If he didn't, he would not be the town's master of sanitation.
So you're saying that my residence is lacking?
No, I don't know.
You're saying that it is not the best in the entire village?
It is, but even the best needs maintenance in order to maintain it as the best. And if you were to bring Kevin in, he is the best of the best when it comes to sanitation. And that's how you would be 100% sure that what is already the best is even better.
But you're saying that in addition to my home not being appropriate for my guests, that my staff, the people who live and work with me, are not able to do their jobs properly.
Nobody cleans a John like Kevin Sorbo.
What are you willing to risk if he does not perform to my exacting standards?
Nothing, because this is an opportunity for you to have a better bathroom.
No, I think you misunderstand. This is an opportunity for you to get into my good graces.
If that's what you're willing to do, sure.
If that's what I'm willing to do?
Yes.
Is to accept your advice and to do what you have to say and open myself up to a subpar job done by somebody that I don't know and only do it on your word of authority, your guarantee.
I mean, you don't have to take my advice on this. Certainly you don't. But I'm just saying that Kevin is the best of the best when it comes to sanitation. And if it were me, I would just feel much better knowing that the best of the best took care of this ahead of an unbelievably important gathering. I've never known of a gathering this important at this residence.
I will allow you to bring him in to clean one.
Okay. Should it be the one in your quarters?
No. We'll make it the one in the grand foyer.
Okay.
But if he does not perform to my standards of excellence, because this house is a center of excellence, then you will have to perform an excruciation upon him.
Isn't cleaning a toilet enough?
Substandard work will not be accepted. This is my order to you.
If that's the case, then instead of my good friend Kevin...
No, you have already put forth your candidate.
Well, no, I'm not withdrawing him. I'm just saying if things are not to your liking, then instead of something being exacted against him, can it be against me instead?
No, because your punishment will be to make somebody that you consider to be the best suffer. That is your order.
Okay. Clean that shit.
So this is the master issuing a command.
Mm-hmm.
So the master would go ahead and roll fear plus self-loathing. And your self-loathing
1.
is 1. And the fear is 5.
You roll love minus weariness.
4.
Love minus weariness. Sorry, we'll roll 1.
I think you roll 1.
Yeah. Well, we know how this goes.
That's the highest number you could have got.
It is. If you rolled all 4s, you would have won.
A whopping 3! This game's rigged.
6.
That's actually not bad,
No.
considering. How many dice did you roll?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dice.
You rolled 6 dice and got a 6. I rolled 1 and got a 3. That's amazing. I got a hot hand. Go buy a lottery ticket.
I want you...
First, you need to get some more love.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I want you to do something for
You
me.
need potatoes for that.
I am always doing stuff for you, so what else?
I want you to take Chekov and Yuri with you.
Okay, that's fine.
Chekov needs to go beat some people for me. He knows who. And
Okay.
Yuri needs some special attention. And this time, make him wear the dress.
Got it.
Be gone.
Can't keep avoiding it.
Wearing that dress.
You gotta wear her face.
You will be that poor little girl that you lured away.
Where would you find Yuri and Chekov? Because you've got to pick them up.
Probably like
I'm-
random places around the
I'm usually right outside
residence.
whatever room Master's in. He's-
Lurch.
He's just a creeper.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I could just grab him
Yeah.
on my way out. Be like, Chekov.
I like listening to your conversations because it makes me chuckle inside.
You enjoyed watching somebody get the door slammed
Yeah.
into their head.
Yeah, I did.
So Chekov, the master says you need to come with me for this task.
So I heard.
Let's go. We gotta collect Yuri, but Yuri has to wear the dress. You heard that as well, I
Yes.
assume. All right. Let's go make sure that Yuri is decent.
Yuri's in the grand foyer with a stick,
Cleaning the crap.
cleaning the crapper.
You could probably stop that, Yuri, because we got someone else coming who's gonna
What time of day is it?
give it a good go.
We'll say it's morning.
It's more. Okay.
We need you to come with us on a mission. But, take this any way you want to, but the master says you gotta wear the dress.
No,
You never made it to the dress fitters.
No,
Gotta,
not the dress.
you have to. Either you're gonna do it, or you can go tell the master yourself that you're not going to. Because it's not going to be me who tells him that. You see this? And he shows him, like, the bump on his head. That was just because.
I will make you if I have to.
He's probably telling you the truth. I can sense that he desires making you.
So Yuri tosses you the stick.
Hit you with the proper end.
No, he tosses the dirty end towards you and just
Yeah.
runs off up the steps to the fitting room.
Should we roll to see if it hits him?
Was that villainy against a
Got to.
PC?
You've got to roll to see if the poop stick hits him.
Violence or villainy, yeah, that's
Against a
the,
PC minion. Yep.
Oh.
So it's fear plus self-loathing.
Versus fearful self-loathing.
So I'm
What
rolling
do you
9.
need, Jeff? Fear plus self-loathing. 5 plus...
Rolling 8.
This could be the most
All
important
for
role.
flinging a poo stick.
Yes, we're flinging poo again.
You have to find joy in the little things in life.
No 4.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
one
you got
4.
1 4
1
there.
4.
That's not
One
bad.
4.
That's not bad though.
I don't see
I don't see any
fours.
fours.
No 4s.
Wow. Oh man, he might have you then.
17.
Oh,
Would you?
15.
Oh, come on. Okay, so I guess he.
18.
All right, whatever. So he dodges. He like deftly moves.
Of course, a system where everything is D4s, Jeff would roll amazingly.
Yeah.
Winning minion succeeds and gains a point of self-loathing.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Someone's got to stay on these rules.
Well, that's how the game is played, because as it
Yeah.
increases, then that's what's going to trigger your end event.
So moments later, Yuri comes down wearing a dress. He's girded his loins, though. He's picked up the dress by the middle and is just carrying it, so he doesn't trip over.
Well, aren't you a fancy lad? I'm sorry, I had to.
So where would you go to find Kevin Sorbo?
He has his own building.
Really?
Yes, as the town sanitation master.
It's a shack where he keeps all his different prods and sticks and
Yeah.
rods.
It's a converted outhouse.
Now, does he also take care of sweeping chimneys and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's anything that's sanitation. He actually has employees too, but he's the best of the best.
Oh, poor Toad. Poor Toad.
Just to catch you up to speed, Carlin, in one of our other campaigns,
I played a sweet master.
Chimney sweep.
Nice.
And I had an apprentice Toad who got thrown off our roof.
Almost saved.
Jesus.
you broke his neck.
He was almost saved.
Ouch. It's the thought that counts, I guess.
Anyway, you go to the fine sanitation establishment, Sorbo's Sanitation Shack.
Yeah. So I guess we go in. I'm gonna talk to my old buddy Kevin.
Okay. So you and Kevin were traveling partners before
Yeah.
you settled down here in the village?
You got it. Kevin, buddy, what's up? How have you been?
Well, it's busy here since the river backed up.
Yeah. Well, I would assume that even without that, it would just be busy anyway, because there's never a shortage of things to do in sanitation.
Well, yeah, but do you know how many dead animals were floating in that river? And then when the city's flooded, you know what? I am pretty damn sure that dude up on the hill had something to do with it.
I don't know if I'd say that.
I mean, how can you stand to live at that castle?
Pretty good room and board, I will say.
Really?
Yeah, pretty good.
What's going on with that trickle of blood coming down your head?
Fell down the stairs.
It was a door.
A door.
I fell down the stairs into a door.
You fell down the stairs into a door.
It was opened into a skull.
What?
This is Chekov, by the way. And this young lady is Yuri.
That's not a girl's name.
Yuri's got his head down.
I'm sorry, it's Yura. So basically why I'm here, Kevin, is because you're the best of the best. We all know that when it comes to sanitation. Otherwise you wouldn't be in this position, right?
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of competition in this town.
It's true. So the master is interested in your services in his residence. He has a very large party, a very important party, who just showed up and wants to see if your services might make his bathroom situations the best possible for his guests.
Okay.
Is his shop well lit?
No, it's a little dark.
Good, because I'm going to disappear into a corner.
Okay.
Because I can hide in any shadow.
There you go.
Chekov just sort of chuckles when Yuri scurries off to the shadows. He's just like,
So you want me to go up to that castle where you fell into a door that was opened into your head?
This is an opportunity for you to curry favor with the master, which can have so many perks.
Well, why would I want to do that?
Well, because you never know what that can lead to in the future. More jobs, more recognition, eventually more employees. Wouldn't you like some more time at home?
Well, I mean, I never wanted to settle in this town anyway. It was your idea.
Right, but looks like you're doing well. Enjoying it to some degree.
You think I enjoy what I do?
Isn't that what you've told me?
No. No, I do this because when we left home, I was a lawyer.
But this could be your opportunity out of this in the long run.
Sounds like he's making an overture.
Yeah. Making overtures to connections.
The connection rolls fear minus reason.
Reason minus self-loathing.
Is what I roll?
Yeah.
So I get to roll 6. So, yeah, buddy. This is the first time I've been able to roll more than, like, 1 or 2. But watch, I'll roll, like, all 4s now.
Well, I'm only rolling 2 because it's fear minus reason.
No whammies. And indeed, no whammies.
I rolled 2 4s.
Nice.
How you doing?
Good. Okay, well, the overture, get it, brah.
So,
Win a point of love.
so you win a
Clean those
point of
crappers,
love.
dude. Bring your best plastic waders.
What's plastic?
Rubber.
Leather.
What's rubber?
Leather waders.
All right, fine.
He's in.
I'm going to do this,
Yep.
but how much is the master willing to pay?
That conversation would have to be between you and him because I did not have the ability to negotiate that up front because I don't know how much it costs.
So how much are you going to pay me?
We can figure that out.
I'd rather figure it out now.
I think we're going to figure it out when we get there.
Look, you've already got the job.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me put it this way, Kevin. I know we're friends and everything, but this guy right here, points to Chekov, doesn't really like squabbling.
I don't like hurting people either.
You're not convincing enough.
There's a
Wait for
reason
you to-
he's with me.
Look, I would just feel more comfortable knowing how much I'm going to be bringing in because I've already got plans for today. I've already got a commission on the books that I've got to deal with. You would not believe how many chimneys there are in the inn.
How much is it worth your while? It's 1 bathroom to start.
This
And then
is
we'll
just
see.
a trial run. If you do well, you'll be well compensated.
What he said.
Where's that kid?
Huh?
The kid, the one in the dress.
Oh, so my character didn't notice because he was.
The little girl hid in the shadows.
Sorry, I don't know. That kid like comes and goes, so it's
All right, fine. Do I have to come myself, or do I need to? Can I send an employee?
If your reputation's on this, so it should be you. All right, bring your best crap stick. Let's go.
So they leave.
Yes.
Are you going to try and stay behind?
Yes. Yuri's trying to stay behind.
Yuri does not stay behind. Chekov won't allow it.
That sounds like a villainy against a PC
Or violence against a PC.
or violence.
First you have to find me.
He saw you go into the shadows, but you can't see him.
No,
Yeah.
I can't see him, but I would just be like, "Come on, little girl, stop hiding in the shadows."
Sound like a faux Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I didn't mean
Come
for
on,
that to come
little
out.
girl.
Girl.
Take off your dress and stop hiding in the shadows. Let's go back to the castle now.
No.
I'm assuming though that you're not really responsive to the.
No, he wants to hide until he has no choice to leave.
I pull down one of the poo prods and start swinging it through the shadows.
You flush that shit out.
It catches on something.
Oh.
You're gonna reach in and grab whatever.
No, I'm not gonna grab it. I'm gonna jab it.
You hear it tearing a fabric.
Oh no. You're in trouble. Are you decent?
Naked boy running the streets.
Who said I was naked?
I said you were naked.
Who said you weren't?
Yuri's not naked. Not that kind of naked.
Not that kind of naked.
Not that kind of. What other kinds of naked are there? So what are you doing, naked boy?
I'm hiding. I want him to leave so I can leave.
You have to go with us. I say into the room that looks empty. It's the master's wish.
He's going to force your hand. He's going to stay there until he has no other option.
Burn it down.
It wouldn't be the first building that got burned down.
How is this room lit?
It's mostly lit by windows.
Okay. Are there any candles?
Not really.
Okay. So I can soothe victims.
So how do you soothe?
How do you victimize?
Yeah, how do you plan on victimizing someone you can't see?
You don't have to answer that question. As your lawyer, you don't have to answer that question.
No, Kevin Sorbo's the lawyer.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
In the sanitation business, you always need a lawyer.
So how do you want to play this?
I mean, honestly, as long as he's hidden, Yuri's not feeling threatened.
Sounds like you might have to resort to violence.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to be violent against me?
I mean, you've already got a poop stick. You could really start flogging away with that thing.
Is there fire anywhere in...
Yeah, there is a fireplace, yes.
Okay.
Like a small
So I stick the poop end in the fire because, you know, agents of fire.
Flaming poo again, Jeff?
It's a common theme.
He's gonna burn down the castle.
I'm gonna set the ice city on fire again.
I'm going to get rid of the shadows so you have no place to hide.
With a smelly fire.
Villainy or violence is the same thing.
Yep,
So
yep.
let's see.
Except in consequences. It's violence. The losing minion also gains a point of weariness.
I'm just trying to dispel the shadows so you
Okay,
have
so
no
then that
choice
would be
but
villainy.
All right.
Yeah.
to be seen.
If you're trying to hit him, then it's
Then I would
violence.
call that.
That's yeah.
So I want to win this. I need another point of self-loathing. Trying to advance the game. Come on. You got 18.
Uh-huh.
I got 13.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
self-loathing.
Yay.
When you lift up the flame, you see behind like the chimney sweep brooms. Yuri was doing his best to try and hide behind that.
Come on, Yuri. Let's get going. I toss the dress at you.
And he holds it up and is like, by firelight, says, "Oh, you ripped it. Master's not going to be pleased with you.
You ripped it. Master's not gonna be pleased with you.
It was your poo stick."
And who wants to pay me the most to say that the other person ripped it?
I know where Gregor keeps his money.
Sounds good. Yeah, so it is currently ripped and has poop on it. Yeah, it's a pretty gross dress.
That dress be ruined.
Pretty sure both of you want to pay.
Maybe me too. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Everybody but me, because...
You're not there.
I'm
not there.
Neither is Hector.
Hector.
So I guess we're going back.
No,
Now-
we have to make some pit stops because I have to
You have to beat some people.
beat some people.
Who do you need to beat?
I'll watch.
Oh, were you waiting outside with Kevin?
I assume that Kevin's doing it later. Like, he's got to get his stuff together, so
Okay.
he wouldn't be going with me, I wouldn't think.
He's also got to go make apologies to those with whom he's already made appointments because
Yeah.
Right.
the master. While you all are exiting the janitorial place, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Hey Mets, have you ever read Dragonlance?
Dragonlance, that sounds familiar.
Well, it was a Dungeons and Dragons campaign
Yeah?
that they turned into a book.
Okay.
And here's the crazy part, though. Let me just pitch this to you, all right? The narrator of the book is actually unreliable. He's spinning us one story while trying to tell another, and you have to kind of piece together from contextual clues or missing information exactly what's going on. It's really, really deep and really, really cool.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. It's about an annoying gnome.
So it's more like my life.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we have better novels than that to analyze on Alzaba's Soup, where we literally become our favorite authors by devouring portions of their brains.
Devouring brains, of course, means reading books. And over at Alzabo Soup, we dive deep into some of our favorite novels, especially those by famed author Gene Wolfe.
If you're interested, please come check us out. We're online at alzabosoup.libsyn.com or on any of your favorite podcast hosting services.
I'm sorry if I offended any Dragonlance listeners.
No, you're not.
Welcome back. So who do you need to go beat up, Yuri? Oh, not Yuri, Chekov. I feel like one of the people that you need to go beat up is the local priest.
Because of course.
Probably.
What has Abram done that has pissed off the...
He said Master's not
Master.
ultimately in control.
Ooh.
Something along those lines. Defamed the master
again?
again.
It's time for the weekly priestly beating.
The holy beating.
The beatings will continue until the sermons improve. Who else do you need to beat?
Yuri, just for good measure.
What about Ivan, the blacksmith?
Yeah, because he subpar horseshoes.
Yeah. We talked about those horseshoes.
We did.
Yeah.
That was something that
Gregor.
Gregor had to take care of.
Uh-huh.
Well, then there's Patire, who's just kind of hired you to beat him on a regular basis. He has odd desires.
Desires.
So there we go. 3 people to go beat.
Oh, also later on, I will be visiting Olga because
Oh, well, yeah, Olga would want to be beaten.
well,
Who is Olga?
she's one of my
Connections.
connections.
She's masochist who first brought him joy.
Oh, okay.
She'll at least be beat with those potatoes.
Being beaten with a sack of potatoes would really hurt.
Perfect. Who would you like to beat first?
Let's go ahead and take care of the priest because that's my least favorite one to visit.
Okay.
Are any of these individuals near the taverns?
The church is down the street from the taverns.
Okay, good.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, I mean, so you can go from one to the other.
Yep.
You go to the church to pray, and then you go to the bar to pray. And then you go back to the church to pray for what you prayed for in the
You-
bar.
So the church is rather empty today because it is a Tuesday.
I would gladly beat you Tuesday for a hamburger Tuesday.
No, you're not beating Boris.
I would imagine that the church is not very well attended, but you do see one of your friends,
Co-minions.
co-minions.
Minions. I like that one.
He's up on the roof of the church, actually replacing some shingles that have come down.
It's quite gargoyle-ish.
I look up in approval at the new gargoyle.
That one's especially ugly.
Oh.
That's a nice gargoyle. I like how lifelike it is.
Hello, Chekov!
Oh, it is a gargoyle. Hello, Hector.
Do you need help with something?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
If you fall, make sure to scream loud so I can see.
I'll actually come down anyway.
Okay. Well, since he's down on the ground, maybe he can help you by holding the priest.
A real friend would.
A real co-minion would.
Yuri,
Yeah.
Yuri pipes up, like, I know somebody who can hold the priest. And he darts off.
Of course you do.
Looking for that opportunity to get another love point.
Yep.
Okay, so you're down on the ground. The priest is in the sanctuary praying. Hector, how observant are you? Do you when you enter the sanctuary, do you cross yourself and get the holy water and all that, or?
Well, no. It depends on if anybody else is in the room. Is observing.
Okay, well,
I'm only observant when other people are observing me.
I'm sure are you going in with Chekov?
Oh, I don't care what Chekov sees.
Okay.
I,
What about the priest?
if the priest were to see me, then yes, I would be more observant.
Okay.
Good morning, Father Abram.
Yes, my son. How may I? And he stands up and he turns around and you can see him just go stark white.
Is there something I can do for you, Chekov?
No, Master has sent me to beat him.
I can take care of.
What if I don't do it? The Master will not be happy with me.
But I would be happy to do it for you.
If I can watch. I mean, I personally would rather not harm people, but
You have been commanded.
I've been commanded by the Master.
And I know you have lots on your plate for the Master. I do not.
Well,
I can take care of this without you. I'm stronger anyway. More pain.
let me watch. Go ahead.
Okay.
At this point, in rushes Yuri, and he has somebody with him.
He has Alexei with him.
Oh, it's Alexei. Hi, Alexei.
I heard you need someone to beat. To be beating. To beat somebody.
Alexei's not too brave.
Well, that's why he spends his time in bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hector was about to beat Father Abram for me. I was gonna watch, because it's good times watching.
I can hold him.
Please, be my guest.
At this point, I'm going to turn to the father.
My sons, I would rather not be beaten.
Yes, Father. I'll go easy on you.
I'm with them.
Yeah.
As well?
Yes,
I
yes,
figured
yes.
I was going wrong. So at this point, Barry's just like, this is just taking too long, and he just takes a run at the priest.
And Yuri's going to make an overture at Alexei, and as it's about to go down, he just kind of whispers to him, "Don't go easy on either of them." And then he smiles.
Okay, let's go ahead and resolve your overture.
Reason minus self-loathing.
He was making an overture earlier when he was like, go soft.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so actually, do you want to
that one
roll
first?
for that?
Yeah, roll for that
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
So that's reason minus self-loathing versus fear minus reason for the priest.
6.
You succeed.
Yay!
So you gain a point of love.
For telling me I'm going to beat him easily.
Yes.
It shall be a light beating.
And now
or
roll
will
one
it?
again.
Or will it? Because of Alexei.
Alexi's.
Okay,
Towards Alexi.
Oh no! I got
3.
I got a 4. Yes.
So you gain a point of love for giving somebody over to be beaten.
Alright, so I guess I need to resolve a roll then against the priest.
Yes.
Because I'm going to beat him up.
So that would be violence against an NPC.
Yeah, so I roll fear plus self-loathing.
Versus
There's going to be lots of
versus
rolling.
reason.
6. No! This is too close for me. Stop it.
Ta-da! Oh, there's a 4.
More 4s, more 4s.
There's a 4.
Oh yeah, get it.
That's 14.
I got 12.
So the minion
Does not happen?
Minion gains a point of weariness.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so you go to try and
Tackle the priest.
tackle the priest, and the priest doesn't like this idea, so he's
Probably not.
going to dodge out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pretty spry, despite the pews and the robes and
In the prior beatings.
yeah.
Yeah, he's been beaten before. So he has like an escape plan. Not this again. Yeah, so I guess I miss, but then what happens with Alexei? Now we gotta figure out if Alexei gets to him.
So was Chekov going in as well, or Chekov
No,
was
he's
sitting back?
watching.
So no, it was Hector that was
That was going to
the
go.
air quotes going in. So Hector
So-
would be next.
Yes.
I would think.
So it would be
So is Alexei going to beat or going to hold?
Alexei was going to hold.
in luring him over there, he
With his overture.
yeah. That was the overture is to beat both of them.
Okay. So
Okay.
Hector, being the closer one, is going to grab the priest by the robes
Okay.
and yank him around.
So that sounds like violence against
Yep.
the NPC.
Yes. But
What-
when he yanks him, he's also yanking him
What's your-
away
what-
from Alexei.
His weariness is 1, so yes.
My
so
weariness
it'd be
is 1.
8 that you have to roll, Jordan.
So I roll fear plus self-loathing.
Yes. Take away
That's a
any
4.
4s.
oh man,
Mm-mm.
this priest.
Yeah, it's very spry. Should accept it. Chekov, you're gonna have to step in and beat him.
You're
I
gonna
rolled
be
an
the only one
8.
strong enough to do it.
19.
Okay.
So you get a point of weariness.
A point of weariness.
So the overture to Alexei
And then that green guy.
was to beat both the priest and Chekov.
Okay. So it sounds like we're going to have to split that into 2 separate rolls.
Yes.
Okay.
So I would assume that since Chekov is not going in, Alexei would have to pass Chekov first.
Yes.
So maybe that would be the first swing as he's
He's just like trying to clock him on the.
So that's NPC violence against a minion.
Was that a thing?
Nope.
It is now.
We're making it up. Actually, because it was directed by him, wouldn't it be a PC violence against a PC?
Yeah.
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 When we roll it that
I
way?
would.
Yeah.
I would say that's
Yeah.
fair.
So I
Okay, so fear plus self-loathing for both of you. It's a good thing you have a lot of D4s.
yeah I know.
I specifically bought D4s for this game.
Okay. Yeah, because no one has this many D4s.
That's true.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of 4s.
I see 3 4s.
That's bad.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be real bad.
That's okay.
There's
Jeff
4
had
4s
4
over
4s.
5 4s.
Oh,
yeah!
You
I
might
like
actually
it.
win this one.
Jeez, I don't know. This is gonna be a close one. This is gonna be close. Because you have a bunch of ones over
13.
there, Jeremy.
Oh my gosh! Come on.
What'd you roll?
11. Come on, Alexi.
So Alexi misses.
Yeah, he misses.
He goes to swing at Chekov, but Chekov has been to the church on several occasions to beat the snot out of Father Abram. I don't think Alexei has ever set foot in church ever since he was baptized as a child.
Probably not.
Winning gains self-loathing, and since it's violence, losing gains weariness.
I'm getting so strong today.
Just by hating yourself.
Well, has Alexei even swung at the priest yet?
No.
No, not yet. That was on his way.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a swing at the priest.
All right. 9.
That's real good.
Oh, 1-4. But there's a lot of 3s.
There's a lot of 3s. What I need to do is...
You got to be kidding me!
I mean, how close is it? Should I do a double count?
So what guy hit this guy?
18, 19.
18.
This
This
priest.
is the toughest priest ever.
You don't gain anything.
Nah, I pretty much hate myself after this. That's true.
Because
I don't know, Chekov hates himself more.
A lot.
Chekov, it's time for you to...
6 times.
It's time for you to step up and
Beat this priest.
beat the priest.
It's not getting done. I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So now you're rolling 11 versus 9.
No, his weariness, right?
His weariness.
weariness is 1.
So it's 8. 11 versus 8.
Oh, come on. Do not mess this up, Jeff.
Let me grab one more.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time counting.
I know. me
Like
too.
counting my 4 dice.
Yeah.
I
don't see any
I
4s.
don't see any 4s.
No 4s!
What?
11 and no 4s? Ooh.
What are the stats on that?
But there's lots of 1s. I mean, it's because it's Jeff. So. Yeah.
24?
Yes, 24. Yes.
12.
6.
Oh, double
9.
them up. So it's a savage beating.
You
Your
won.
priest's teeth are gone. All of them.
He doesn't need them.
Yes.
I mean,
So you
get
gain
another
a
point
point of
self-loathing.
self-loathing.
So now his self-loathing and reason are tied. He gets one more point. It will trigger the end game. The horror revealed, rather.
Yeah. So here's what happens. The priest has managed to dodge out of the way like several times. And then you're just having none of it. So you just start
Pigeon
wailing.
punch.
And he falls on the ground, and you kneel down on his shoulders, and you just start wailing into his stomach.
yeah.
Like, just those kinds of beatings that you do so that you don't mess up the pretty face.
I don't like hurting people.
Right, exactly.
I don't. I'm
And-
good at it.
What does Alexi do?
Oh, Alexi is not happy about this. Alexi is very sad, but especially because the priest, as you connect with him, he grunts, and every time you hit him, he goes, "Oh, blessed are the poor. Oh, blessed are those who mourn. Oh, blessed are the meek. Oh, blessed are those who hunger and thirst." He goes through the entire
Does he
beatitude.
fart a few times?
Yes.
Yes!
Blessed are the merciful.
So Barry's watching and he's like, this beating is divine.
The priest looks at you, Alexi. No, he looks at
Hector.
Hector, his friend, and he said, "Blessed are the peacemakers."
Oh. The ugly peacemakers.
Please attack me.
I'm gonna have to. At this point,
Alexi still has another person to beat.
Yes.
at this point, it's gone beyond just your normal beating, and you don't like hurting people. So at that point,
You have tears streaming down your face while this is happening. And when he says, "Blessed are the peacemakers," you look at him and you go, "Please stop me."
But he's got like a tear on this side.
And a grin.
But he's laughing because he's so happy.
He's in so much pain right now. I don't like it.
And as it's going on, Pitire walks in and sees it and goes, "Ooh, are we doing beatings today? Me! My turn!"
Yeah, Alexi's taking another swing while Chekov is distracted.
So, Lexi's gonna beat you in the back.
Yep. So
dirty.
violence against
Going
a
to pick
PC.
up. He's going to pick up a hymnal.
Oh, a pew.
And just
The pew! Give him the pew!
Who's hitting who? Alexi.
Oh, Alexi is not hitting.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god.
I've seen
1,
5
2,
fours.
6, 3,
No fours.
4, 5, 6. 6 fours.
Yeah, Alexi lost that one.
Yeah.
So you rolled a total of 8.
That's terrible.
And there's no
11
fours
dice.
over here.
There's 1 4.
My life with Master is Jeff's game. Because he never rolls high.
So, based on this, I would think that since the point difference is going to be huge, that Alexi would probably end up injuring himself.
27.
27 to what?
8.
Oh.
And then
Does he
some.
break his neck?
Backhand, his jaw unhinges.
Now-
slams into a pew.
You have another point of self-loathing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I have another point of weariness.
And that triggers the horror reveal.
Because he said he'd already stopped beating the priest.
Okay.
Or he was stopping beating the priest.
So if a roll would ever result in an increase to a minion's self-loathing, when his self-loathing is already equal to or greater than love plus reason, a revelation of horror and consequences in the environment is triggered instead. The resolution of the current scene is role-played just as if self-loathing were gained, but self-loathing actually remains the same. The player of the minion narrates a scene of horror amongst NPCs, with 2 restrictions. Neither the master nor other PC minions can be part of the scene, and no NPC carrying love for one of the PC minions can be killed.
So you get to narrate what's going to happen now.
And you get to kill somebody.
Well, neither of those two, because both of the NPCs there.
All the
Have a
NPCs
love.
are part
But
of this.
Pattaya is there, and he has no love between he and I.
So
You
kill-
kill
So
fire.
he could be killed.
and he wants to be beaten. Well, there you go!
The
The
beating
scene
knows
right-
no end.
So now you get to
Berserk.
monologue.
You go to Berserk.
Lose it!
Go monologue, Jeff.
Beats him to death, yes.
In the church.
In the church. Yep.
In front of the priest. Who just said, "Blessed are the peacemakers."
The conflict of
Awesome.
joy and self-loathing that Chekov feels inside himself from both causing and experiencing someone else's pain, his brain just sort of like tweaks. And after knocking down Alexi, he sees Pattaya. He was like, ooh, me next, running down the aisle to the fight.
Didn't know what he was walking into.
Chekov stands up and just wails into him much more violently than he has wailed into anyone else this day or ever. He cracks his ribs and ruptures his spleen and breaks his jaw, and it tears at the cheeks. So his jaw is just hanging down. And he sinks his fist into one of the eye sockets so hard that
Crushes the skull.
it crushes the skull, and you see a splatter of eyeball fly out around his fist. And Chekov is just screaming and like gnashing his teeth the entire time because he can't control what's going on in his own brain and his own nervous system of what am I feeling? Disgust, hatred, or joy and excitement. And Tyre collapses on the ground with the last blow twisting his neck all the way around.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the episode. Thank you so much for listening to Bone Throwers Theater.
Oh, Crusher's theory.
Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means that you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is @bonethrowerstheater, and also you can look us up on Facebook. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.